Okay. Assalamu alaikum, everyone, fifth grade parents, and Sister Maysa and Sister Aziza, who will be joining us, inshallah, for this meeting. We're going to start now, inshallah. It's 4:05. So anyone who's going to be coming in will just continue. And inshallah, we will be emailing you the curriculum night presentation as well, so you have it to look at, inshallah, for reference later. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I'm actually going to go ahead and mute everyone just in case for background noises. I'm going to mute everyone. And you're allowed to unmute yourself, but we'll take questions at the end, inshallah, okay? So let me just share my screen so we can get started. I hope you're all doing well. It was great seeing some of you yesterday. I don't think all of you guys came, but I think most of you guys came, so that was really nice. Alhamdulillah. Start from the beginning. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, so welcome to the fifth grade curriculum night. And so it's going to be, the homeroom teachers are me for 5A. My name is Sister Hina. And then for 5B homeroom, it's going to be Sister Mesa. And this is the first time, mashallah, that Radiant STEM Academy has 2 fifth grade classes. So I think as years go by, every year, it's going to be growing. Like next year, inshallah, 6th grade will be 2 6th grade for the first time, and so on and so forth. So that's pretty exciting. School's growing, mashallah. So there's 2 fifth grade homeroom classes this year. And let me move on to the next slide. And the classes that are going to be in 5th grade are going to be English language arts and reading, mathematics, science, Arabic, social studies, Islamic studies and Quran, PE, which is gym, and then technology, which we focus on robotics for 5th grade, and then arts. So we do have these classes every day except for PE, which is gym, and social studies and robotics and art. So these are special classes. So PE is twice a week, and social studies is twice a week, and technology is once a week, and arts is once a week. Arts and technology are actually going to be during an ELA period during the week. So just once a week, inshallah. So that'll be nice for them. So these are all of the classes, all the courses that the 5th grade students will be taking, inshallah, both homerooms. And then, as you know, Radiant STEM Academy, so it is a STEM-based school, STEM integration. And for those of you who might not know what STEM stands for, so S is for science, and then T is for technology, E is for engineering, and M is for math. Basically, we're very hands-on. We like to promote real-world experience, teamwork, and while we're using technology. And also we are really heavily focused on problem-based learning. So, working together as a team, problem solving, coming up with projects, and, and everything is done in school. Like all of the projects are going to be done in school, inshallah. I think there's more people that are coming in. Just give me 1 second. Okay.
Sister Hina?
Okay. Yes.
Sorry to stop you. On my side, I see it's loading. I don't know, does everybody see slides or is still loading?
I cannot see your slide.
Oh, you cannot?
No, it just says loading and it's black screen. So just see.
Can you guys see it now? Hold on, let's see. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. I don't know why.
Now we can see it.
Okay,
now we see it.
But now you probably see it.
No, you want to press on the slideshow?
Yeah, hold on. That's what I did, and then I guess it paused, which is so weird. Let me see. Presenter view. Let me see if that works.
Yeah, now it's loading.
Now it's loading?
Yeah.
Sure.
No, now we see it.
You see it?
Now we can
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, alhamdulillah. Okay, thank you for letting me know, guys. Well, we were only 2 slides in, so alhamdulillah. Okay, so that takes me to the next slide, which is project-based learning, PBL. Basically, we try to find a solution to a driving question. So we have a question first. That's the first step to everything. And then we try to find a solution together as a team, or sometimes as individually, based on a real world challenge. We'll be like, we'll give them a situation or a question. This is what's going on. How do we, find a solution to this? And then the students come up and they come up with a solution to that, and they work together. And they go through steps, and we are their facilitators. So we kind of just guide them on what to do, and the rest of it they do on their own, because we want it to be student-led, student-driven, inshallah. The classroom should be student-driven. This approach requires students to actively investigate and explore significant content crucial to answering the questions. It promotes active and engaged learning, very hands-on. Also, definitely a deeper knowledge and longer retention. We all know if it's visual, if you're touching it, if you're doing it with your hands, and if you are, basically, if you're the more senses that you're using into learning something, the more you are going to remember it and actually learn it, right? So basically, we're all about critical thinking, collaboration, creativity, and communication. This is basically what PBL is, and it stands for project-based learning. Next is technology. So RSA expectation is that students will design, develop, and code. So coding we will do a little bit of, but we're focused heavily on robotics for 5th grade. So we will probably start off with coding and typing just to kind of see where the students are, and if they maybe need to continue for a little bit longer. But the main heavy focus for the entire year is going to be robotics for 5th grade, inshallah. And then, hold on, sorry, someone else just came in. And then, obviously we have to make sure that it's safe, right? Internet safety is number one. We want to make sure that they're going on teacher-approved websites to do any kind of research, any kind of robotics, because robotics is done through an online program because it's all connected, right? So we will be doing that, inshallah. Student privacy policy. I'm not going to read through all of this, but just something for you to see. FERPA, I think, for any kind of organization or any kind of schooling, of course, especially, we make sure that students have their privacy. We don't want any information that is personal of the students or the student's family to go out and leak anywhere else. So please, do not share. I mean, we don't share any personal information or pictures or videos anywhere. And of course, we don't expect, any parents to or any students to as well. So we want to make sure that it's aligning with our school policy. But the rest of it, inshallah, you guys can read, but that's basically the whole gist of it, just making sure that student privacy is not violated, inshallah. Classroom management, we have our own classroom rules. Sister Mesa will have her rules. I will have mine. Sister Aziza will have hers. And then, the other teachers will have theirs, inshallah. And then we also have classroom jobs and helpers. This way the student stays, connected and very involved in what's going on in the classroom, and it just keeps them motivated. So we have, like, for instance, we have maybe a line leader, that's checking to make sure that the line is straight and, quiet in the hallway. And then we make sure maybe a cleanup, cleanup monitors, just to kind of make sure that everyone has their area clean. A book monitor to make sure that, someone's there to pass out the books. This way we just have less, traffic in the classroom and less people that are up, so people know what to do. And these are rotated throughout the year. Obviously, we do it about every 6 to 8 weeks. We change them up so that, actually last year, to be honest, I did it every 1 to 2 weeks, because that's what they wanted. But yeah, we usually change them up about every couple of weeks. It depends on the teacher. Like, for instance, I might do it every 2 weeks. Sister Mesa might want to do it every 6 weeks, so on and so forth. So inshallah, that helps a lot as well. Behavior management. Our school does citizenship rewards and therapy rewards, which we give at the end of the month. We have about 3 names that we pick for tarbiyah, and then we have 1 name for citizenship reward. This way we try to make sure that everyone gets a chance based on what they what highlighted them. Oh, sorry, I have to go back. And then any other thing which has to do with consequences, that any kind of misbehavior, anything like that, will obviously be emailed to the parents if it needs to get there. Otherwise, we just speak to the students, and try to resolve it at that time. Homework policy. Homework will be assigned to the students weekly. It will be posted on Facts and RenWeb. Facts, which is RenWeb, and weekly newsletter. Every teacher has their own, whatever homework that they give, but we do follow the school policy for homework. So, for instance, they will be getting math and ELA. There will be no other homework really given, maybe except for Arabic a little bit for a week, like weekly. But ELA and math we do give for the week. So that's something to look on. Yeah. And then we have, so this is what I was talking about, that we have 1 Citizen of the Month recognition that we give every month at the end of the month. And then the Character of the Month, we pick 3 students out of the class. Every month we have a different category of, personality traits that we want to see, any like tarbiyah traits, for instance. Maybe month 1 could be like cooperation. So we pick 1 of the students that was, the most cooperative, and we give them the Citizen of the Month. And then obviously we give, for Character of the Month, we give to 3. So throughout the year, mostly everyone gets a chance to be up there and get that recognition. just to keep them motivated. So now we're going to be going on to Islamic Studies and Quran, which is Sister Aziza. She will be doing for both 5A and 5B, inshallah. So go ahead, Sister Aziza.
You're gonna move the slides for me, Sister Hina? Jazakallah khair. Okay, بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني. اللهم فقهنا يا رب. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. So my name is Sister Aziza Ode. This year, inshallah, I will be teaching 3rd, 4th, and 5th Quran and Islamic studies. So I'm just gonna over the main points in 5th grade, inshallah. So we focus in Quran Islamic studies, we focus in Quran, we focus on reading, memorization, and also tafsir and translation of the assigned surahs, because each grade level has different surahs. And students will be split into levels, groups, depends on their level of reading and memorization. And it's going to be assigned weekly for either homework or practicing in the classroom. So for the goals of Quran curriculum, we focus on reading with applying rules of tajweed and also understanding of the assigned ayat. And the theme and the students has to reflect and understand what the ayat are talking about in Quran. And weekly, the students will be given assigned Quranic words. They will learn their meanings, depends which ayat they're learning, from 2nd grade to upper levels. So each week they will have different words and meanings, depends on the surah they're learning. And also we have Quran memorization competition. Every year we do it. We encourage all the students to participate because we want them to memorize more, inshallah, but it's also optional. There are some students, they don't feel like they want to be, but they, inshallah, we will encourage everyone to be in it. Can we go next, please? Thank you. So Islamic studies goals. In 5th grade, inshallah, I'm going to review manners of salah, because in 4th grade, they learn the ahkam, sunan, mubtilat, nullifiers of salah. So in 5th grade, it was heavy on salah in 4th grade. I'm going to review it, inshallah, in 5th grade. Also, 5th grade curriculum focuses on the seerah, before hijrah and after the hijrah, so the students have to know it. Also, the students learn hadith based on what lessons they're learning, and they understand the meaning. It's required. They understand the meaning of the hadith, but I don't ask them to memorize it. But also they learn dua, they learn the dua, its meaning, translation. I encourage them, all the students, to memorize the duas they learn. Also, we have the names of Allah, al-Asma al-Husna. The students learn the names, the attributes. And okay, we can go to the next slide, please. Thank you. Homework assessment. I don't give homework for Islamic studies at all. The students have to do all the work in the classrooms, but I want the students to practice more reading Quran. We give the students every day in the class about 15 to 20 minutes, especially for Quran, either reading or memorization. Depends on the student's ability. Also, I will give, inshallah, this year reading homework. The students will be having a reading log in their folder. It will be in their backpack, and it tracks their progress every week or every day. They're going to have how much they finished. They're going to continue for reading and memorization. So the parents also, you can know what your child is, the students is reading and memorization, what he's doing in the classroom, and it's easier for the students to follow and keep up with the work. This for Quran. Monday, I introduced the new ayat, the assigned ayat with their tafsir translation with the new Quranic words. The students and they write the words and their meanings in their notebooks. They have a weekly test. It's going to be either, it depends on the students actually. Sometimes if they're ready, I do it Thursday. Because I let them practice in the classroom, they love to do it Thursday. So Thursday, I test them on the words and the meanings of the ayat. Also, Islamic studies depends how much work they finish, inshallah, will be tested. Memorization weekly, the students, how many ayat depends on their level too. So they have weekly Quran memorization. So the test is going to be for Quran memorization, reading, and Quranic words test. This is going to happen weekly. Islamic studies depends on the lessons. And homework, I said no for Islamic studies. So inshallah, if you have any questions, any concerns, you can email me any time, inshallah. So for the surahs for 5th grade, these are the surahs now assigned for 5th grade: Al-Muzammil, Al-Jinn, Al-Nuh, Al-Ma'arij, Al-Haqqa. Because the students in 4th grade, they finished, and the levels before, they finished all the surahs in Juzu Amma. So now they're gonna start from Surah Al-Muzammil. Of course, if the students, I know we have new students, alhamdulillah, mashallah, this year, I'm gonna work with them, depends on their level. But the students who finished the previous surahs, they're gonna start this, inshallah, this year from Surah Al-Muzammil. So these are the surahs that they're gonna learn their tafsir and their translation and the Quranic words. Next, please, Sister Hina. Thank you. And we have this textbook, they cover Aqidah, the Quran. We have also, it covers the Sirah, Islamic history, and morals, manners, ibadat. Also, we have Al-Qa'da Nuraniya. We follow Al-Qa'da Nuraniya, depends on the student's level. We use the Qa'da Nuraniya and the Quran. And we have the Islamic studies material. If the parents like to see the Islamic studies books, they can email me, inshallah. I can send the books home, maybe by Friday or Thursday. They can bring them back that Monday, because the books, they have to stay in the classroom. We can't send them home, inshallah.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's it. Okay,
Jazakallah
Jazakallah khair.
khair,
Thank you,
Sister
inshallah.
Aziza. Thank you so much for joining us. And she is an
Jazakallah khair.
amazing Quran teacher, mashallah. So your students are very lucky to have
Jazakallah
her.
khair. Inshallah, I have to go now. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Sister Aziza, for sharing us this
Wa iyyak.
information.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Okay, so we are going to continue. My name is Ms. Masaitani. I'll be 5B homeroom teacher. I'm gonna, inshallah, be teaching math, science, and Arabic. Let's go to the next slide, Sister.
For both.
Definitely for both. For both classes. As we mentioned yesterday, we had the chance, alhamdulillah, to meet most of the parents. As we mentioned, we will be alternating. I'll be teaching for both classes, and Sister Hinna will be teaching English, social studies, and art for both classes as well. In science, we actually we use Pearson books, interactive science by Pearson. We have four books to work on. The first one is about science, engineering, and technology. We will discuss the nature of science, technology, and design. Life science is about plants and animal ecosystem. The earth science with the third chapter is about earth resources and earth and space. And the physical science is about matter, energy, and heat, electricity, and magnetism and motion. Usually in science, we use a lot of, because we are STEAM school, we use a lot of hands-on. We will be doing a lot of labs. We will have some of the classes be taken in the classroom and others in the lab. We will do a lot of experiments, like just we will help the students to learn more about safety, lab safety, and do a lot of experiments and analytical sciences. In math, we are going to use the macro help. You guys will have an online access to the book, and we will assign a daily homework for math, not for science, but for math. The book includes in domain 1 numbers and operations in base 10, like the place value, add and subtract whole numbers, understanding multiplication and division. The domain 2 is about operation and algebraic thinking. We'll do patterns and sequences. Domain 3 gonna be number and operations. As fractions, we'll be adding fractions, multiplying and dividing fractions. Fractions, operation with fractions and decimals. And domain 4 is all about geometry. And then we will be continuing with the Arabic curriculum, inshallah. I just want to tell you, because we have a lot of new students, and maybe most of them, they've never studied Arabic before, that we will always start with assessing our students in whatever subject, in math, in science, in English, and all the subjects. We start by assessing, and we do a lot of differentiated instructions inside the classroom. So we will assign the students depending on their level and their groups. So in Arabic, we will start by assessing the student's ability to read. If they never took Arabic before, we will start with a small group with letters, and we will work on the student's level. Basically, what we want from the majority of the students, inshallah, by this year, to read and write using complete sentences, read fluently, be able to understand the sentences, use vocabulary learned in conversation, describe on a daily basis weather patterns using proper grammar structure taught, and be able to read Quran fluently, inshallah, and to speak Arabic with their classmates. Sister Hannah, the next slide, please. Okay, thank you. And inshallah, they will be writing more than, inshallah, one paragraph using proper grammar structure that will be taught. We'll be able to read short stories and learn Quranic vocabulary. We also have like a spelling bee competition. It's every year where students get to memorize few words, and we usually encourage all the students to participate in the spelling bee, inshallah. The next slide, please. Okay, classroom management, we are all going to follow the same classroom management in math and science. Basically, the homework, we're not going to have a daily homework, we'll have a weekly homework for Arabic, but as we mentioned, we have differentiated levels, so definitely the homework will be specifically in Arabic, it will be differentiated depending on the student's level. Spelling tests, usually we will have those spelling tests and reading tests on Fridays, but we will send you more details every week in our newsletter. It will include what we are studying, what are we reading about, the vocabs that we want the student to learn and to work on, and it will have a lot of details in it, inshallah. Communication, definitely, we are open door policies. You can communicate as definitely the newsletter, you can post on RanWeb or fax, you can email us, and our head of department, Sister Ruwaida, if you have any suggestion or you need any extra information, you can definitely communicate her.
Okay, thank you, Sister Mesa. So I'm going to be, inshallah, teaching ELA and ELAR for both 5A and 5B. These are just some of the studies that we're going to be focusing on, inshallah, throughout the year. So we do across the board genre study. We do literally everything. We do expository text, realistic fiction, argumentative text, drama, poetry, biography, narrative nonfiction, narrative poetry, and historical fiction and free verse. We do all of it throughout the year. We get to have a nice deep understanding of each of them. We get to read it, we get to write it, and then we get to do projects on it. So it's a lot of fun. And then we also do SAT words every single week. So I give about 4 to 5 words every week, so 1 word a day. And then on Friday, I'll quiz them either, with the paper or orally. So maybe they can come up to me and they can kind of tell me what it is. I like to sometimes make it fun, and we do a little game, either boys versus girls or just different teams, and then we'll see which team it knows their SAT words better than the other, and we just kind of go on competition routes. That's a lot of fun as well. I've sent the SAT word PDF to you guys with the letter from Sister Gabala, who is the CEO of the school. She started this. A lot of schools don't have this. I don't think any school really has this, to be honest. SAT word is something you hear only in high school because you're getting ready to take the SAT. So you study the words. I know myself, I studied I don't know, 1,000 something words in 1 year for the SAT, and I try to memorize it. So this is a very nice and effective way to get them every year to study about 100 to 200 words, depends on what grade you're at. And so, it's nice to have it done weekly, so it kind of stayed with you longer. And we really break it up. I like to break it up into root words plus prefix plus suffix, so that they can understand how to dissect the word and know what it means. So that's really nice for them to have a bigger vocabulary, not just from the stories that we're going to be reading, and not just from the academic vocabulary, but also from the SAT words. Really build your word dictionary of your own, so you can use them. And I really do encourage my students to use these words while they're talking and while they're writing, because if you put it to practice, then it just stays, you can retain it longer, inshallah. So yeah, we do have the SAT test for We have it 3 times a year. So we have it in the beginning of the year, which is around August, November. Then we have it in the middle of the year, which is around January, February. And then we have it again at the end of the year, about like April, May, just to kind of, break it up into sections. So maybe like, 50 words in the first test, 50 in the next and 50 in the next, right? I think we have 150 words this year for first grade SAT list. So we just want to make sure that they are understanding the words, know what they mean, know how to spell them. And the best way to, I think, understand that they know it is by sentences, because I really am big on, writing complete sentences. And I always tell them, what's a complete sentence, what's not a complete sentence. And I always make sure to tell them, like, it needs to be like a sentence where if I was to cover the word, the SAT word, I should know what the word means just by reading the sentence. So, we use context clues, and I make sure that they can write a nice, whole, complete sentence, so that, because obviously writing a sentence is important, because that's the minimum requirement of writing anything, right? And then 2, because I really want to know if they understand what the word means, and of course, spell it and all that stuff, inshallah. So yeah, we share the report with you 3 times a year, inshallah. So once we're done with that, we will send it to you. Social studies, I will be teaching for both 5th grades as well, inshallah. And that's going to be only twice a week, Thursday and Fridays. We follow the Common Core curriculum. We are partnered with Nonfiction Reading and ELAR. So we do community, culture, geography, and a lot of the stuff we can tie in with ELA. We just integrate it together. It's easier that way. And it's also more fun, because then you get a deeper understanding of what you're reading. And also we can do projects, that incorporate both social studies and English together. They pretty much go hand in hand. So that'll be nice to do. Gradebook is basically, we have to have, classwork in there, project, homework, and test and quiz grades. As you can see, the percentages are there for each of the categories. The term report cards are sent home at the end of each term, which is every 6 weeks. A soft copy progress report will be available online. Student grades must be checked every 2 weeks on RenWeb. We do send an email to, like, a generated automatic email to automated email to the parents every Sunday, I believe, with just updated grades. And it's a good way to keep in check of what your child might be missing, or why did they get this on their, grade, or, whatever it is. And you can ask your student, you can ask the teacher, what's going on with your child before it's too late. So that's a good thing to have. And then we have assessments. We have formative assessments. We have summative assessments, informal, formal. We have differentiated assignments based on, maybe what kind of level, the child is at. So we have advanced, we have on level, we have, something that'll like approaching level that we can help them with. So yeah, and then again, like I said, grades are uploaded weekly. And then RenWeb is the website that we use to put all our lesson plans and grades inside of there. And it's sent every Sunday morning. Yeah, so that just clarifies what I was saying. So yeah, please be on top of that and email the teachers, accordingly, depending on what you need. And please do stay on top of that. And then I think, yeah, for this, I was trying to see if I wanted to say something else, but oh yeah, so for the differentiated, I wanted to talk about for ELA, we do a lot of center work. So for instance, like one, center would be like vocabulary or word center. One would be like a technology center, which is, connected to ELA. And then one would be like, writing center. So we have different centers that we do, and those are differentiated basically. So that's a fun way to do it, and also very effective. Sister Mace, are you doing this one? Communication policy.
Okay. Our communication policy, we will actually be sending you all the information details. I'm not gonna read over this, but we are going to send you all the details regarding the communication policy, inshallah. You can always communicate with us. You can send us an email on RenWeb. You can even call the office for any emergency meeting. If you want to set anytime a PTC meeting, you're more than welcome to do so, inshallah. Sister Hannah, can you move to the other slide, please? Okay, so basically this is the calendar. The school standard has all that online. If you want to through it, this is the link. We will be sending you a soft copy, inshallah. Our school timing, we're gonna start on at 7:40 a.m. inshallah. Any student will come at 8 or after, so it's tardy. And this is for communicating us. Please do not communicate us on social media communication. We use the weekly newsletter, RunWeb, through the RunWeb as well, parent-teacher conference email, and definitely, as we mentioned, you can call the office. Other slide, please, Sister Hannah. Okay. This is actually just a reminder, and I know that so many parents, they care about their kids, but if your kids please are sick, please do not send them to school. If they have a high fever or they're not feeling well, just let them rest at home. We can send whatever information you guys need, anything you need from us. We can send you an email, we can send you soft copy, access to the work that we did in the school. But please, for their safety and all the students' safety, do not send your kids while they're sick to the school. We have this year, inshallah, a nurse. Inshallah, she will be taking care of all the students. But just for us, any student who is really sick, just rest at home, and you can always communicate with us.
Yes. And also, if your child is not feeling well and they woke up, they're not feeling well, please don't give them medicine and send them, because it will wear off and they will still be sick, and it won't be fair for them, and also for the other students it can be contagious, and for teachers as well. And there are some teachers that are very high risk. So safety first. If your child's not feeling well, please keep them home, especially if they have a fever, right? Keep them home and just let us know. Just shoot us an email, inshallah, and we'll be informed, inshallah, that way. And that brings us to the end, alhamdulillah. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the presentation. We will be emailing it, inshallah, for everyone to see, for anyone who has missed it or anyone who wanted to maybe write down some kind of notes. But yeah, we're open now for questions. If anyone has any questions, please, can they keep Tylenol or Advil? We don't suggest that. The medicine stays with the nurse, actually. So whoever has, let's say if they have asthma or diabetes or anything, any kind of condition, we keep the medicine with the nurse. The teachers don't have anything to do with medicine, so the nurse has to take care of that. You may ask the front desk, but I don't think we're allowed to send medicine with child. Let us know about the device. Which device? To clarify. Will the school be providing it? Which device? Are you talking about the laptop? Oh, the laptop, yeah. So we do have laptops for each, for coding is Scratch allowed. So we are actually, like I said, we might start off with coding. That depends on Sister Fatima. She is actually the robotics, she's the technology teacher for 5th grade. Her and Sister Nosheen will be assisting her. So I don't know what they're gonna start off with, but Scratch usually we do in 3rd and 4th grade. More like 3rd grade, actually. So we will be doing more of robotics this year, inshallah, which is a little more advanced. And as for the laptop, Sister Bushra was asking, we do have laptops for each class, so we will be providing them, inshallah. Also, we will be providing headphones. If we don't really have headphones yet, but if anyone wants to donate headphones, that'd be nice too. Because in centers, usually if you're hearing something or you're working on something, it would be nice for the students to have headphones. So inshallah, we'll be updating our wish list on our newsletter, and you'll be able to see it, and then you can email me and let me know if you would like to donate anything to the wish list, inshallah. Will we use Python? I don't know. Again, that I don't think so, but that's a question for the
Sister Fatima.
Yeah, Sister Fatima, and we can provide you the email for her as well, inshallah. Also, the first day, what is she expected to bring? So you guys should have your supplies at the school already. Today, I did see about 10 to 12 boxes that parents have ordered. Sister Mesa also had boxes in her classroom. So please make sure that you guys have ordered the supply boxes. They should be in the class. We'll give it a week, but we're trying to make sure that we unpack and organize the classroom the first week of school, inshallah. So please make sure that you guys have ordered the supply boxes, and it'll be in school. And if you ordered it to your house, then please make sure that you bring that the first day. Other than that, Yeah, everything's in the supply box, so you don't really need to bring anything besides that. But yeah, please do not forget the lunch and a backpack. Yes, backpack and lunch. Yes. So please bring please bring your lunch, your water, healthy snacks. I really encourage healthy snacks. And anything else that your child needs, you can send it, inshallah. But the uniform has to be on, and supply boxes. Do we offer breakfast or lunches? We do not. We do offer, I don't know if they're doing it this year, but we have been doing it. We do give pizza. I think it's $1.50 per slice. So you can bring in the money, and the admin, I think Sister Uzma, usually she goes around and she collects money in the morning, and then she makes the orders. And then the pizza is usually here by lunchtime. So if you do want to order pizza, you can send money with your child, and they can get pizza. Otherwise, the kids bring their own lunches. And we do not offer breakfast. No, but you can send, a snack that we have early in the day. And lunch is at 12 o'clock for 5th grade, by the way. And snack, I don't know about Sister Mesa, but I like to do snack around 9:30 a.m. It's,
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, midway, inshallah. So definitely send some healthy lunches. You guys serve pizza every day. So we do serve it every day except for Fridays. Yes. And every other Friday, we usually do have bake sale, which is really fun because the kids love, having a lot of options to eat from. So we have a lot of interesting things, like sometimes it's chicken nuggets, pasta, biryani, just a lot of spaghetti, stuff like that. So good stuff. And that's usually every Friday, but the parents have to donate for that. Like the parents have to bring in those things like chips and drinks and all that stuff. So it's more like a donation from the parents. Or like, for instance, maybe that week we're asking only parents from KG to 2nd, right, to host the bake sale. And then maybe the following week, skipping a week, we'll maybe say 3rd to 5th grade parents, can you guys host, bake sale? So it's like that. But inshallah, Sister Miraj will be sending the emails out for that. So you guys will know, how you can help and all that, inshallah. You can either chat the question, or you can even say it. It's, we can talk if you want to.
You can unmute yourself.
Yeah. Can they unmute themselves? I think they can. I'm pretty sure you guys can. If you can't, please let me know in the chat. I hope I didn't restrict that, but yeah, just let me know, inshallah. Do you have like class points? Yes, inshallah, we will be incorporating Dojo points, Dojo, class Dojo. So it'll be like an app that we have on our phone or on our laptop, and we will be inshallah, doing class points on that. And the good thing about class Dojo is that you can even share pictures and videos on the spot, and and you can chat if you wanted to. We don't really chat on there, but that is an option if you needed to ask a question really fast or something. We do have class Dojo, yes, for each class. And we'll be actually combining our classes together, inshallah, for class Dojo, since I have all the students, Sister Mesa has all the students, Sister Aziza has all the students. So we want to just make sure that it's the same points across 5th grade, so that they're not like, oh, we have these many points, Sister Mesa, and with Sister Hina we don't. That's okay. So we want to make sure that we're working as a 5th grade team, and everything is the same, since the students do have all of us together. Can parents join their kids for lunch? You can ask Sister Miraj, but I do think that there is something that parents are allowed to do. I think
they can volunteer, Sister Hannah. They can volunteer in the bake sale. The parents can always volunteer in our school.
But I think there is something, I know we did it a few years ago before COVID. I just can't remember if they are allowing it again, because I haven't really seen it. But please ask Sister Miraj that question, Amber. That's a good question, yeah. But I haven't seen it. So a lot of parents, I haven't seen them coming, but I used to before COVID, yes. Sometimes. So please ask Sister Miraj about the lunch. Any other questions, comments, concerns, suggestions?
You can always send us any suggestions.
Yeah, you can always email us, inshallah. You have our emails. We will be sending this presentation as well. And inshallah, we will send another email before Monday, just as a little welcome letter to you guys and letting you know what to bring and what to do. Are you going to provide devices for kids' Chromebooks? Yeah, so I answered that question earlier. I think you came in a little bit late, Sister Aisha. So we do have laptops for the students, and they can work on that depending on what we're doing. We try not to do a lot of technology. We try to make things a little more hands-on, but yeah, we do have the option of kids using laptops for center purposes, for technology, for research purposes. So yeah, they will be having Chromebooks, laptops, and all that stuff. And last year, actually, I had 2 parents that actually donated Chromebooks to us so that we had more, because we were only given 5 laptops per class. So what are the days that you do things like bake sale, art day, etc.? So I will be sending the schedule, inshallah, on the weekend for, Sister Mesa will also send the schedule, inshallah, for her class. I'll send it for my class, so that you guys know what day is art, what day is PE, etc. But bake sale is usually every other Friday, so twice a month. Yeah, and Sister Miraj usually sends the email out for bake sale like a week before to let you guys know which grades are hosting it and who can bring what. Yes. And it's a very yummy bake sale. The teachers like it a lot too. Any other questions? We have 15 minutes, inshallah. I'll just leave it open if anyone has anything to say. Or yes, inshallah, us too. We're looking forward to a great year, inshallah, making a lot of dua. That it is a very happy, healthy, and successful year for all of us, inshallah, teachers and admin and students, the whole school, inshallah. It's their last year of elementary school, subhanAllah. So the club questions, again, Sister Miraj, because we have nothing to do with the clubs. They change every year. So, but there are like school clubs, for instance, like student council, there's BPA, there is, I think the NJHS, the NHS. What else is there, Sister Mesa?
There is Quran club. If you want to memorize Quran, there's actually
there might be a robotics club. I'm not sure, but there are some clubs. So just depends on who's leading it and when they're doing it, and inshallah the kids can join. Soccer, the kids do play outside. I think there will be soccer. I think they're working on the soccer field for this year, inshallah. They built the basketball field, basketball court last year, alhamdulillah. So this year, I think they're focusing on the soccer field. So inshallah, yes. Even though we don't have a soccer field, the kids still play soccer. We still have like soccer, equipment and gear. But I think that they are going to build a soccer field this year, inshallah. Yeah. Any competitions for what? Oh, like for soccer?
For soccer.
I'm guessing it's the same, brother. Yeah. Like a school soccer team? No, we don't play with other teams. I think we used to play basketball with other teams
last year, Sister Hannah.
Yeah, but soccer, I don't think so. Soccer, I think now that we might have now that we'll have a soccer field, maybe yes, we'll make teams. But I know basketball, we did have competitions with other schools. Soccer, inshallah. Inshallah this year, next year, I don't know, but yeah, we'll try, inshallah. It's definitely fun. It's more fun when there are teams and they get to play, for sure. So inshallah, maybe this year in the near future. Let's see what happens. Things change very fast. It's an ever-growing school, mashallah. So
alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. I remember that last year we had a soccer team for young students, maybe second graders, third graders. I was not sure if
we did have soccer. That's true. We did have soccer
competitions.
Yes, we did, but it was only for boys. It was only for boys, though. It was
it's just for boys.
Yes, that just reminded me. Yes. So we did start a soccer team last year. I don't know if did they play with other schools?
We play against other schools and we won third place or something. Like we got medals. And
Okay. So yes, there was. Last year they did. You're right. They did. And I think they used to come like every Monday or something. And it was only for boys, not for girls.
The weekend, maybe. They used to come every Saturday, but it's just a boys.
I know. I actually wanted to put my daughter in soccer too, but then I was like, oh, I can't do that. But yeah, inshallah. I mean, I would push for the girls team too, inshallah. If we have enough girls that are interested, yeah, why not? Why, it's possible. So inshallah, maybe you can pitch that idea to Sister Miraj or somebody, whoever is in charge of the teams or the PE teacher, inshallah. That'd be excellent. We want all students, boys or girls, to be involved in sports, for sure. Very important, very beneficial. Inshallah. Anything else? And there's also soccer, teams and joint soccer outside of school as well in this area. So if you were interested in that as well, but inshallah, goal is to have it in school as well for girls. But there are other options outside of school until that happens. Okay, alhamdulillah. So yeah, they can bring those skills here when we're ready, inshallah.
And then,
what are some of your rules? So I like to actually make my rules with my class. So we have something called essential
agreement.
Yeah, we have agreements with our children because we don't want them to feel like, we're authority, so we just get to make whatever rules we want and they have to follow them. So we want to just, make sure that they're also part of it, and this way we hold them accountable and they hold themselves accountable. So yes, of course we have some rules as teachers, right? The normal rules, no calling out, no getting out of your chair without, permission unless it's, sharpening your pencil or something. We have like signs that we can do, like this is for bathroom, for instance, this is for pencil. So we have different, like sign language or something that we use, visual cues that we use, to do something that we want to do in class. And then there are, some rules that we have the students make up as a team, and then we, pick the best ones out of those, and we vote on them as a class. What are the top 5 that we absolutely should have in this class? And we, hang them up, we write them out nicely, make a nice poster, and we stick them up there. And I have all the students sign around there so that they can see, okay, you know what, we made these rules, so we got to follow them, right? So it's a little different approach, but it is effective because then the students really do hold themselves accountable. And I'm looking at them like, well, you signed it yourself, you made it up, So it's something nice, something different. So we have our rules as teachers, and then we have rules that we let them also make, and then, we have to follow them.
Yeah, definitely. It's about rules. How do they work in the classroom, and how do they treat each other as well?
Yes.
Like
Number one
basically,
thing is respect. Keep your hands to yourself. Yeah.
Be safe and be responsible.
Yep.
No bullying at all. Like
No
in the school, like like we set rules inside the classroom and within the students as well. It's not only we all agree on different rules, as Sister Hannah said.
Sometimes if you tell someone to do something, they don't want to do it. I mean, even as adults, right? If someone tells you to do something, you're just like, that makes you not want to do it. Sometimes.
And sometimes, like, just because students are different,
yeah,
like maybe whatever you like other people, they just, so you're gonna agree on different things. That's basically it is. So there's one thing that goes on everyone at the same time, but just under those titles, like be respectful, be safe, and be responsible.
Yeah,
we
these
gotta
are
rules.
these are the most important ones. Respect one another, respect each other's belongings, and just keep your hands to yourself. These are the most important ones that there's no compromising on.
And you always, if you have any question, you guys remember later, you can always send us. Because sometimes when we finish the meeting, the questions will start. Oh, I wish I asked this question. I wish I asked this question. So whatever question you feel like you missed asking, you can always email us, and we'll reply to you. Just give us like some time, like less than 24 hours, inshallah. We will be replying to you, inshallah.
Yeah, that's actually one of the rules of the school as well, this RSA school policy, that you have to give the teachers a 24-hour period to reply back to your email. So if you're sending it after 3 p.m. or 4 p.m., then just, expect it to be done by the next day, inshallah. And if it's sooner, then it's sooner. I personally like to get back to emails very fast, but that's just how I am. But I don't, it's something that should not be expected. But, if you get it back, then that's great. If not, then just, please give it another day, inshallah. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your time. Jazakallah khair. I hope you guys appreciated it. I mean, enjoyed it, and you guys understood it. And inshallah, we'll send the, presentation. Inshallah, we'll email it. Thank you so much, Sister Hala. You're always there to help, mashallah, for all these years that I've been in this school. Thank you, inshallah, me too. Just make a lot of dua. Thank you. Thank you. Jazakallah khair. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna end the meeting. There's one person left, and if you have any questions, again, you can email us. Other than that, thank you so much for coming. Take care, and we will see everyone on Monday, inshallah.
Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Alaikum.
Hannah.
Yeah, I'm gonna